Previously in last week's vlog.
I got a job! This is a big risk to do, but I'm trying out some new settings for this UGC ad. I'm going to risk this before doing any test runs with it.
And I imported some of the footage that I filmed today. The quality is so bad. It looks like it's filmed in 720p. I'm gonna look at it with fresh eyes in the morning. Maybe I can figure something out in the edit and I don't have to refilm it. Fingers crossed. Good morning, fair people of the internet. Look at me this morning. Now, I've got some explaining to do because right now I look like the part, right? I look like I'm about to go for a run. I got my running trainers on. I've got some shorts on that are a little bit too short for me and bought when I was 25, and now I'm not 25 and I'm like, oh, they're quite short actually, but no. And I've got my sports bra, gym top thing. I'm ready to go because here's the thing. I am very bad, very bad at exercising, one might say. Even just going out for a simple walk is something that I struggle to do, and I don't do. Many years ago, I saved up my pennies and my pounds to buy a treadmill, and I have not been on it in a while, in a hot while. So I thought, you know what, I need to get my body moving. I need to do some kind of exercise. I hate exercise. I hate it to my core. So I have actually coaxed myself into this, which I'll show you in a minute. So this morning we're gonna be doing something very different that I have not done in a hot while. But look, I literally look like the part. Like look at this gym top right now. You would think it's from like Lululemon or something, wouldn't you? You'd be like, oh my god, Lululemon? No, TikTok shop, mate. Yes, I thought that on this Saturday morning, let's try, even if I just go for a brisk walk or just a walk, just something. I don't have to be running 5k. I don't have to be running at all. Just a little tip tap, get the old feet moving. So that is the first mission of today. Because it made me think the other day in last week's vlog where I went out for that coffee and I walked across and I was like in the danger zone. If you know, you know. If you're not, then don't worry. But it just made me feel like if anyone was to actually run at me or chase me, I'm not going to go far, am I? Because I walk 5 feet and I get a stitch. So maybe I should try and build up my strength in the case of emergency matters where I do need to actually use my body and run. So yeah, that's part of the motivation. The biggest part of this motivation though, it isn't about the danger. It isn't about building muscle and strength and being able to run if I need to. The biggest motivation for me right now is this. That's right, people. Chocolate Oatly. Chocolate oat milk. Oh my god, okay. Little bit of a story time then. But about 5-6 years ago maybe, I heard someone say that if you drink chocolate milk after a workout, then it helps to recover quickly, or it helps to recover your muscles, and it just helps in general. And I took that and I was like, oh my god, chocolate milk? I love chocolate milk, even though technically I'm not allowed to have it because I've got reactive hypoglycemia and it will likely make my blood sugars rise and then drop. But nevertheless, here we are. And from that moment on, I was like, all I need to do is get some chocolate milk and then I'm gonna be fit as a fiddle. No, I am older, slightly wiser now, and I can see the controversial side to this now because technically you're running to gain strength, to burn the calories, to get fit and healthy, and then afterwards I'm drinking Oatly. I think I'm just reversing everything that I'm doing by drinking this. I think people lied to me. I think someone's pranked me. I've not Googled it since, to be fair. I mean, there's probably gonna be someone on Reddit who's like, yes, for sure, chocolate milk will help to recover your muscles and you will be speeding and building all of the muscles. Even if it was a bit of a prank, even if it was just for the little gullible old me over here, I have taken it, and actually it's kind of worked in my favour a little bit because I would only ever buy chocolate Oatly milk if I was going to go on that treadmill. By the way, have you ever tried this? This is basically like the end milk from Cocoa Pops. This is basically it. This is it. So every time I bought it, I would think, oh my god, well now I've got to go on the treadmill because if I don't go on the treadmill, then this is gonna go out of date and I can't let this go out of date. Are you mad? That has been the only way for me to get into exercise. Today is the day. So I'm going to open it and then thus I shall need to continue doing the exercise this week. It might be a little bit controversial because I'm just putting the non-healthy thing back into my body after doing a healthy thing. Swings and roundabouts though. You gotta do what works for you, right? You know, some people use the motivation of getting fit for holiday, getting fit for summer, hot girls summer, and I'm over here being like, nah mate, chocolate milk, that's the motivation here. To drink it before it goes off so it's not wasted. I'm not gonna lie, it's a life hack. I think I've just solved everyone's motivation problem when it comes to exercise. So you can thank me later. And let's get moving. I always listen to like film scores whenever I do some kind of treadmill run, especially the Tomb Raider Suite album. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about here. If I'm going to be running at all, you imagine a T-Rex is running behind you. You're gonna be running. You're gonna go. At least it works for me. And just play like really over dramatic film scores where it feels like someone's chasing you. That's how to do it. That's how I do it anyway. I've not turned this on for a couple of years, so I don't know if this is gonna work. I hope it does. I hope it's not dead. Let's see together. Please do excuse the mess. She turns on, okie dokie. I am actually really very self-conscious right now that these shorts are quite short. It's too hot to wear leggings, so bear with me on this, okay? Bear with me. Hey, she still works. Music, please. Did 22 minutes. That's pretty good. For someone who does not ever exercise, 22 minutes I will take. I did it, and that means only one thing. Chocolate Oatly, here I come. We did a workout. Well done me. That is really good. Have we just reversed everything we've just done? Probably so, yeah. I ran, I walked, I pretended I was being chased by a T-Rex. It all worked out for the better. If you're really confused as to why are you listening to the Tomb Raider suite, I grew up on Tomb Raider and it was a very big part of my family, so sometimes listening to that album just makes you feel a little bit nostalgic. So yeah, that Tomb Raider game, that got my heart pumping more times than one. The power of pause, Kate, the power of pause. That's what me and my friend used to say when we were playing Tomb Raider. And it got to a really scary moment, like where a T-Rex just like jumped out and was like charging at us. And we were both like, ah! The power of pause. Pause it, leave it for like 2 days, come back to it. Okay, I'm ready to deal with this now. I'll say I wasn't a professional gamer. Never have been, never will be. I am now on a ticking clock because, as I said, I don't think I can have this. I have reactive hypoglycemia, meaning that my blood sugars will now drop. I'm not sure how quickly because I don't normally do this stuff. So I'm gonna crack on. I'm gonna jump in the shower, whiz through, come back down, make breakfast, and hopefully I can save myself before my blood sugars drop and I feel dizzy, weak, and all of the rest of it. Okay, sounds like a solid plan to me. That couldn't have gone worse if I tried. How have I done that? Well, the first egg definitely didn't go to plan, but the second egg's not bad. That'll do. It is so much later than I expected it to be. It's a Saturday, Kate. It's fine. Just made me really, anxious though. Plan is today. Got some washing on. After my breakfast, gonna put the dishwasher on. Then I need to crack on with this editing and try and figure out if it's usable footage or if I need to refilm it on Monday. My parents are also on the way back from their holiday, leaving me about 2-3 hours maybe. And let me tell you, when my parents go away, the house is pretty much a bombshell. I've not tidied, I've not cleaned, it's pretty bad. So we've got a lot of things to do today, it turns out. Saturday, is that a chill day? No, silly. So I'm going to finish up my breakfast and then we're going to crack a lack on. Oh my god, the kitchen is a mess. Everything's a mess. But anyway, we're just going to take it at our own pace and see where the day takes us. Hopefully not to hell. I mean, the way it's going at the moment, maybe. Okay guys, I'm not gonna lie, I think I tidied up a little too hard. You know when you just kind of get into things? The problem is me, because I will not just work one room at a time. I will be like, oh, these need to go upstairs. So then I'll go upstairs and into my room and then I'll see something else that needs to be done in that room. And then I go and do that thing and then the thing that I was meant to go for or what not for, it all just kind of spiraled into one. And now here we are at 2:20 and I have just been tidying up, hoovering, dusting, and God knows what else. Anyway, I just thought I would give you an update. I promise I haven't just been twiddling my thumbs. I've been doing the work. The washing is out. The dishwasher needs to be emptied. Can you see? Look how tidy, look how clean it is. It's so clean that they will never know that I was a slob this week. It's a win in my opinion. I'm gonna have my lunch and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do the editing to figure out if I can salvage this footage or not. Why do I get the impression that I am going to be refilming? Oh, what fun. This is like a true real life behind the scenes of what happens when you mess up on a UGC job. This is what happens. It's time for the moment of truth. Let's see if we can make this work at all. In any way, shape or form. I think I've got it. I think I can save it. I think I can. Oh my god, it's not the best quality, but I am wondering if I can upscale it to 4K to get even better quality. You know when I clapped yesterday after a good take? Okay, my screen's a little bit dusty, but can you see this bit here where I'm clap, clap, clap? Clap, clap, clap. So I know to go along to that one and then look at the previous take and be like, okay, cool. Well, in this entire clip, you can see clearly where I've clapped. There's one there, there's one there. Every time it spikes, that's when I know I've clapped. So I literally just go to the take before and take that one and put it in the timeline and then I whittle it down like that. Makes it so much easier, honestly. It's the way of the future, guys. It's the way of the future. Guys, I've just done a pretty good chunk of the first skit, edited, finite, even the music's on it, overlays done. There's definitely a couple more tweaks that I need to make, but I think it's going to be okay. I think we're fine. I'm going to give myself half an hour before dinner to really try and scrooge down skit number 2. So I actually ended up buying a plugin for Final Cut Pro. I feel like that has actually saved the day. It doesn't look too bad, so let's crack on. Skit number 2, let's go. Okay. We did a very rough draft of all of the good takes on skit number 2. Done. Keep forgetting it's a Saturday. Feels good to be working on a Saturday, even though it shouldn't. I'm so glad that that footage is usable, one, but also that I've done a good chunk of the work today. Very happy about that. I think it's time to get some dinner. Saturday night is pizza night. Buon appetito. Pizza was amazing. I've had quite a nice chilled out evening. I think I needed that after the rush around of today's clearing up. Guys, we have made it to the end of the video. Hello. Look at you go for making it to the end of another video. Really appreciate you being here and watching these silly little videos of mine. If you have made it to the end of this video, drop an emoji of a camera or a video camera to celebrate the fact that I got a job and the camera footage is alright. First job in a month. Wow. Is she winning at life yet? I think so. Thank you so much for watching, and of course I will see you in the next one. Bye.